So, gents, the season. Your team. In 30 seconds. Yes, good, bad. Quick rant on your team.
I don't need 30 seconds. One is enough. That's it. I'm done.
Ours was good. I give it to Ole. Second time in a row. Great. Gotta give him his props. But have we grown? I don't think so.
Liverpool went on the streak of losing 6 at home. The worst everything we've ever done in our lives. And it's those 6 games that ruined our season. so Zizou fucking called Mourinho to say, listen, buy Bale. I want to teach him a lesson. That was probably it.
Yeah. Hey, man. It's Wales, golf, then Madrid.
In that order. Mourinho's a waste man. The last 5 years of his career he's just been there to cause friction. But every single club he's gone, he's left the dressing room looking sad.
It's like that.
Yeah, he goes in there, and leaves. But at the end of the day, if Harry Kane leaves, what will happen to that team? Because I'm sure people like Son.
Who gives a
Oh, Stein, unlucky, bro.
Yay! Bruh. As soon as that shit went to fucking pens, I knew it was over for us.
It was a boring game. It wasn't much action, man.
Dude, how can you have 14 attempts and like only 2 are on target, bruh?
In a final.
Bruh. Yo, everyone was fucking up. Bruno was nowhere. Pogba was dancing. Rashford was leaving the ball behind.
I was watching that guy. What's the guy? That Manu guy who does the live streams. You know that?
Yeah.
And he was complaining. He's like, how does Donny van der Beek not get a minute in this game, but he gets man of the match against Wolves? You know, I was like, that's ripped, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with Donny van der Beek, bro. He's got the same vibes that Mesut Ozil was carrying because, dude, how?
Dirty vibes.
Dude, you spend a couple tens of millions on a dude and he doesn't even get to lace up, bro.
That wasn't even Ole's buy. Ole's not really in control. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, bro.
he's postman pet, dude. That's delivering mail, bro.
It is what it is. So hopefully, what's up?
No, carry on.
No, I was gonna say hopefully when Ed Woodward fades to black in December, maybe someone like Van der Sar can step in as the CEO, like a footballing CEO who can then make proper decisions. You know what I mean?
Well, he's doing well at Ajax, Van der Sar. Yeah. Like he probably won't leave because it's home, so he's gonna be like, I must go and give myself blood pressure and grey hair for what?
We want him. We want Van der Sar in the joint.
No, even like because he's there, Mark Overmars as well. So Ajax.
But Ajax has always been a proper unit.
Yeah, because they've always had a good youth setup, and that's how they even set up a youth setup in Cape Town. They're like, we're actually going to just have an entire football team, a franchise. KFC of football, bro. And then they closed that shit down. They're like, nah, we're good.
Returning back to sender, bro.
I know.
But yeah, man. Gents, episode 28.
28.
We in this, in a building. 433.
433.
Season's over.
Hey. You know,
what a season it was, eh? What a fucking season.
It was a movie in Dolby Atmos. Surround sound chaos, bro.
Liverpool came hard.
No, they did. You know what? You have to respect that with all the bullshit that they went through. And you said the last episode that, you know, if we end up third, good season. So, decent season with everything that had transpired. No players, you know.
It was definitely a good season. I mean, it was our worst season, actually. It was our worst season in about 3 years.
Which is insane.
But Europe.
And you said it. No, we have to give you props.
I don't have to give you
the man had
props.
the faith. He was like, nah, we're getting Champions League. We were busy giggling here, but you meant it.
Yeah. There was a time I didn't see Liverpool making it.
But you must thank Gareth Bale.
No, I mean, even if Gareth Bale didn't do his thing, fuck it, I wouldn't care. I want to thank Aston Villa. Even though I hate them, I want to thank them.
So he rapes but he saves, bro. That's Aston Villa, bro. Because they gave you 7 hot ones, but they're like, no, it's fine.
They saved you. They beat Chelsea, bro.
But Chelsea, you know what? If they're going into this run of their run of games has been weird, where they managed to beat City, then they fall apart. They almost jumped. They were 5th at one point.
Yeah.
And then it was actually just a roulette.
But Leicester, guys, Leicester.
No, they deserve
back to back.
That's what happens. You deserve to be where you are. Perform.
I saw a crazy stat. Leicester was in the top 4 for 245 days. Right, longer than anyone else who is currently in the top 4 now. And then you lose it on
They were warming the seat for others.
Speaking of stats, let's go through the season that was, guys. There's a bunch of stats that came through the season. Even though it was a fucking COVID hit season, there was a shitload of firsts that happened in the Premier League this season, you know? So we can start through it. We can go through some of the individual stats, you know, of the season. So, some individual stats in Man U's win over Leeds, that 6-2 victory. Scott McTominay has become the first player to score twice in the opening 3 minutes of a game.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, because he had like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that blitz.
And I mean, and he was actually one of the best of United's players in that Europa League final. He was the best player, I think, on the pitch.
Scott was the only one. We're actually talking about it.
Same earlier that McTominay was playing properly.
Yeah, I know. He put in the
everyone else was just coming to watch.
And Mr. Harry Kane, when he scored against Leeds again on the 2nd of January, he became the only player to score against 30 opponents that he's faced. Just beating out Sergio there. Sergio missed by 1. Sergio's beaten all besides 1 opponent that he's faced.
Wow.
This is Sergio.
Mr. 200.
Yeah.
Mr. 260 goals, bro.
Yo, man, Kane, that's why, like, he's worth the money.
He's worth any penny you pay for him. Yeah, that I accept. That you pay whatever you need to pay to.
Imagine if he goes to a bigger, better team than Tottenham, where, like, he's the target.
That team will be a problem. Like, just if he gets proper service, because to make him work for the ball, now it's not going to work. But if you supply him some proper midfielders, number 10s behind him,
stay there, bang the goals. Yeah, we'll find you.
Hat tricks for free, bro.
If Harry Kane goes to City, because the thing is, Harry Kane this season for Tottenham he's been running back and helping Son and assisting for goals. I mean, he won the Playmaker award for the season. Playmaker as a striker.
He's passing to himself.
No, I think this has been his most complete season.
Yeah.
Because how do you take the Golden Boot and the Playmaker award, bruh?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's has anyone else done that before?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it's the first one.
He's a striker. A playmaker is normally someone like Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
You know, someone who's stringing those assists every fucking day.
Yeah.
But for Harry Kane to get Golden Boot and Playmaker, just
respect. Mourinho said it's because of me.
Putting him into a City team, he's gonna turn all those 13 assists into 13 more goals. If you think about it,
he could actually have a 30-goal season.
It's been a long time since somebody did that.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. Those you can go back as far back, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo came close.
It was him, it was 26, 27 goals, bro. Because it's tough.
The 30-goal season has only belonged to Mo Salah and will forever be Mo Salah.
Mo came in hard that year, bro. Mo Salah.
That was the only thing that made my season feel a bit swag, was that he did not win that Golden Boot.
But he was sleeping half the time.
So close. He just couldn't score that. He just couldn't find that goal, man.
That was 8 game weeks when he was just
where he flopped.
He was participating, but he wasn't. Yeah.
And there's some team stats for the season, guys. Some team stats. In the 7-2 defeat, Aston Villa Liverpool, Liverpool became the first defending champions to concede as many goals in a Premier League match.
Yeah.
So that's not a good first.
You took it up the ass that day, bro.
Against Brighton Hove, Crystal Palace became the first team to just have one shot in a Premier League,
Huh.
and the shot to be a penalty.
Wow.
Those are wild
That was
stats,
terrible.
bro.
West Ham became the first team to avoid defeat in a Premier League match, having trailed by 3 or more goals as late as the 81st minute against Spurs, the 3-3 thriller.
That was actually a good game.
That was a good match. Yeah.
One of the classics of the season.
Lanzini goal of the season must be.
Oh yeah, I remember that fucking goal, bro.
Yeah.
But they gave it to Eric Lamela, eh? His goal against Arsenal.
He was doing funny things with his legs, bro.
That was meant to go. Shit.
I hate it because it was against fucking Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, man.
Sheffield.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, at Sheffield United, Man United became the first Premier League side to win 6 consecutive away matches despite trailing in each.
Yeah, comeback king.
Yeah.
But Man United had the great season of being the unbeaten kings on the road, so I guess that's a good stat to take it from that.
Now we need to do the Invincibles, bro.
You have to keep the Old Trafford clean, bro. So people coming and dropping garbage in your
Bro, how many people came and fucking pissed on our lawn?
Not since 1962. Not since 1929. Hey, when Leicester hasn't won since they invented the internet. It was crazy, bro. Like
all the records were broken,
the statisticians were ready. They're like, yo, man. Not since World War II.
I hate when they start doing that shit because that's the day that record
they stack them up. Like, yeah. Since World War II, no one has kicked a ball. Yeah. They weren't using leather at the time. They were using
They actually said that with Harry, the day Harry Maguire got injured. It was like, Harry Maguire has been the only player to play every single game for Manchester United since the start of the season. Boom!
Commentators curse, bro.
Injured.
Yep, that's how it goes. And then to show how tight the season was, to show how intense it was, before City started pulling away from everyone in the last month or so.
Yeah.
But to show how tight it was, when Man City won 5-0 at West Brom on the 26th of January, they became the 9th different side to finish that day as Premier League leaders.
Wow.
So on that day, first changed about 9 times.
Yeah, man. That was a super topsy-turvy game weekend. Yeah.
Those are the days when Tottenham was believing.
And that's since 86, 87. So that's a long time ago, man.
Believing.
What else can we find here for the first?
In the beginning.
And the worst first of mine, when Liverpool lost against Fulham, it was their 6th consecutive home loss of the season. It's the first ever.
You guys were just like us at home, bro. Porras.
Yeah.
Porras.
But you notice most of traditional top 6 teams, their home form was garbage. Which goes to show, hey, fans make a big difference.
They do. We need the fans back.
Because without the fans heckling you like, bruh, this is not... I didn't pay money to see this shit, bruh.
Garbage. To see garbage, bruh.
No, it's bad. It's bad.
There's also some things to point out, like you see teams like Palace who are just aged. There's just too many old players in that team.
Yeah.
Something to point out for this season: Aston Villa versus Fulham was the first fixture in Premier League history where every player in the starting 11 for both sides were all born after the first Premier League match on the 15th of August 1992.
Wow.
Lighties,
bro. All the lighties. The future of football, eh?
I know, we always want to see young people.
No, it's good. It's good.
Step up to the Prem, bro.
Isn't it they used to call them the United's 92 season of players.
Yeah.
They were the kids. Players. Now legendary boys.
Lighties, bruh. But man.
But the season was all about the away wins this season because it had the most away wins than home wins ever. For the entire season, yeah.
No, that's because you're going to a training ground. There's no one there to bother you, bro.
Hey, pass the ball.
You can just hear other players saying that.
We're suffering here.
You see them going, hey,
we're suffering here. What the fuck, man?
And you see Griezmann's like, tranquilo. Fuck you, we're suffering.
Like there was that scene at the Europa League final where So Ole was swearing at Cavani, and then Cavani's like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you because the fans are screaming in the background. But without the fans, you can hear the Ole screaming and the motherfucker saying, "Fucking do your shit."
They turned the cam down. That touchline cam, because he was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Run, fuck!" And he's like, "I can't hear you." And it's fucked up because you do that, and then the asshole goes and scores. Now you're like,
how about you, coach?
But he needs to do more of that if he wants guys to respond. He can't just be sitting there like he's waiting for something to download.
Bruh. I'm a hurt earn, bro. I'm a hurt guy, bro. I woke up this morning and it wasn't the same, bro.
It's the blood supermoon.
It wasn't the same, bro.
Guys.
The WhatsApp messages, the fucking social media was hard, bro.
Social media was cold. This today.
The best meme of it all. You live by penalties, you die by penalties.
You die by penalties.
Yeah. That was the best meme of them all, bro.
You know what this
And Mr. Arsenal over there, Mr. Arsenal, I think there was a couple of months back, we had an episode where you were saying you hate Monday night games because Arsenal can't do Monday night games.
Yeah.
One more first for the season ever.
Yeah.
Was that Man U, Leicester, and Arsenal and Tottenham were the 4 teams to not have a Saturday 3 p.m. kickoff the entire season.
Yeah. Because
damn,
they wanted to put us in the trenches there. Those Monday games.
Those Monday games hurt, bro. Because then the whole game weekend is over, and you're still waiting there like a puss.
But you see how they used to do that. They had like, that was the peak games where it's supposed to start off 4 o'clock. Saturday is the peak match. Then the 6 o'clock match, right? So they used to always traditionally say, the big teams, we'll keep them till the afternoon when everyone is not moving around there at the pub. So I think they've kept that thing going in their algorithms there. Maybe the computer machine learning has forgotten that, hey, those days are over, bro.
Let's hope we return to some like normalcy.
No, just from last night, it was the worst thing is like watching a man you fired about to win the cup you wanted to win, or your arch nemesis, and I was actually stressed watching that penalty shootout, bro.
Yo,
22 penalties is insane to begin with,
bro.
Non-stop goals going in, but at some point someone has to crack, and you could see it in our brother man's eyes there with his special haircut.
David.
A lot of people's souls left yesterday because of De Gea. They'll return to sender quickly.
Because you can tell, like, Hendo got the number 1 spot now. He got the lead.
I think the fact that he's even playing the Europa League final just shows you that he's just like, my shit is falling apart. He's going through a Joe Hart period now where you can't even be number 1 goalkeeper now. You're just there to...
Hey, man, he's had his run, bro. 10 years, bro.
Nah, but he's had some memorable games, bro. Like,
but was David here ever a world number 1 keeper?
He was.
He was number 2 because Manuel Neuer was just on other shit.
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer never stopped. Like, this only when he started talking shit and Messi just humbled him for that specific game. But Manuel Neuer had...
There's always Manuel Neuer, and then Oblak came into the picture.
Oblak came in there. Courtois had his moment. I remember when he was on loan at Atletico and they were playing. There's a time he had 24 saves in the game.
Bruh.
24.
One thing I can tell you about David De Gea.
But then you get to a point where there's Alisson and then Edison and now they're like,
Edison is in terms of distribution.
But De Gea himself has only won the Golden Glove once, right? Twice?
Once. He's not necessarily the guy who shuts you down in terms of you're not going to score against him, but he's going to reduce how many goals were supposed to have gone in for sure. That dude will take your shots on target from 25-30% to 1.
Yeah.
He's like, no, this ball is not going in today.
The one thing about David De Gea, shot stopper, great use of legs.
Yes.
Right, but in all the like 10, 12 years I watched De Gea, he's never actually saved a penalty. There's no penalty I can actually recall.
Yeah, I can't either.
Him saving, ever. Like, that's not his strength at all. But it's time for him to move on, man.
Yeah,
true.
There's other.
But I mean, it was. I mean, the season's done now, guys. That was it. That was it. It brought out the worst in some players and the best in others.
Yeah.
Like this
You guys
season
started
was
your run a little
the
bit too
season-
late.
So we started our run as usual, way too late.
Yeah, because you guys, the last 3 games you won. If you had started that, maybe just the 5 games, you would have gotten Europe.
You see those little games that you say, we're gonna play against Sheffield, and Sheffield does you the wrong thing. Then you say, we'll play Fulham, then you lose or you draw. Draws are actually the things that I hate. I'd rather lose and say, okay, we fucked up, we lost the game. Draws, especially if you're drawing from if you are ahead, and then that's what killed us.
We had like 11 draws.
Because from December, the minute we touched Chelsea, Christmas time, we were doing well. And then when European football came back again, the Thursday night game started disrupting things. Yeah. And then we also had just weird back-to-back. You're playing City this week, Chelsea, Liverpool. There's a time when we had to play everyone at the same time. We're like, it wasn't working. And then your strikers got malaria. And then there was chaos. Yeah, I know. But goes to show you, Arsenal is ungovernable. Because Unai went with number 7, Villarreal.
Yeah.
And won the thing.
And won the whole fucking thing.
He got to the final with us. We failed. But then we were going against Eden Hazard when he was feeling himself ready to go to Madrid. So, what was going to happen?
Unai Emery jacked off into that fucking Europa Cup.
Yeah.
He owns that shit.
That's his.
That's his fucking cup, bro.
Yeah,
he owns that shit.
Mandem eats breakfast.
Good evening. This is my cup. Good evening.
Good evening. And the thing that kills me, because it's the slick back hair that kills me, because he does this, if you notice. He'll slick back his hair, and then you'll go. The minute he does that, just know you're losing that game. It's over.
He's a sly motherfucker.
He's a sly dude. And the man was like,
he looks like a fucking vampire, like a Transylvanian vampire.
Count Dracula.
We just need to give him a coach, bro.
I'm coming here to suck in your blood.
Does it come in a Europa Cup?
1, 2.
I'll suck your blood in a Europa Cup.
Nah, that dude has just Europa Cups there chilling, bro.
I know, he owns it. Yeah, he'll be chilling at his crib and there's like 8 Europa Cups.
You know, they have like Cristiano Ronaldo have like all his Ballon d'Ors and his awards. Then there's fucking Unai Emery, they have all his cups and shit. If the man
but it must suck to be the winner of the Europa Cup like so many times, man. Not the Champions League.
But you know what?
You can't do anything better.
But you have to say that at least you have European pedigree. Yeah. Whether it's second tier.
That's true. No,
because
true.
That shit's not easy. At the end of it would have, as we saw yesterday, it's not an easy thing. You know?
And because look, okay, they're even making the Europa Cup more important by introducing the stupid Conference League. Because now you know, you see like the whole Conference League now is like, oh shit, we can win that and get into the Europa Cup. You know?
It's messed up now. You win the third tier joints to be. Yeah,
bro, that's a miners league, bro. It's not even a farmers league. It's for miners, bro. The earns and the coal mines, bro. Just how many games are they playing? 101.
It's insane, bro. They have to just start now for them to finish by May next year. 132 games. Like they're like, yeah, you're playing some team in Czechoslovakia is playing
that
against
no one's ever heard of.
Azerbaijan, and you're like, okay, what's this team? Yeah, some dude.
Pitches that have fucking cows on the fucking pitch and shit, bro.
Dude, and the worst thing about it is, okay, you're gonna play maybe 40 games.
Yeah.
Right, of those 160 whatever, and then teams from Europa, bigger teams from Europa and Champions League,
just drop and shit on you.
Yeah, gonna drop in and shit on your progress, bruh. That's fucked up, bruh.
But they're like, no. But the thing is, no, you know, they said it's a grassroots football, so they want more countries and more teams to be included and have chance to play. So it's basically saying those teams that drop out of Europa and Champions League, whatever it is, you now say, oh, listen, I'm Jomo Cosmos of fucking I don't know, the second division Turkey League or whatever it is, and you get to play against Harry Kane and Tottenham, right? And then this should improve football overall, because there are countries that actually get shafted when it comes to European football, even though they have like most Dutch teams. If you're not Ajax, most people can't name
to play.
Yeah, Dutch teams, Belgian teams. Like a lot of Belgian teams have fallen out of the competition. Like you used to have your Standard Liège and all those. Like we don't hear about those teams anymore. Those are like standard Europa teams, and Europa actually is getting more exciting because the traditional Champions League teams are all collapsing into this. So your Romas, a lot of the Italian teams, your number 3 to number 4, number 5, they're all playing in Europe. Like actually, this Champions League is bullshit right now until we get to the knockout stages. I'm not watching these guys because you now get to essentially the Super League idea is actually working out in Europa. Because like if you look at all the teams that played in Europe in the last 16,
big teams, bro.
Big teams. And you're like, hey man, this is Manchester United, and they're playing whoever they're playing. It's Arsenal playing this team. It's Tottenham playing this team. Those are actually, I'm using a lot of English teams, but your Spanish teams, teams. That's
Inter Milan as well.
Mainstays, Inter Milan. Those are good games. Inter Milan versus United. That was a good game,
bro.
Both those games were nice, bro. You get to see your Zlatans and your Lukaku's.
I mean AC Milan,
AC Milan, playing against their former teams. Those little stories, that's what actually makes football,
but bro,
interesting, but it's still painful, bro.
Nobody's trying to watch that minors league, bro.
No, that one you just hear about it, you're like, so that's why I was very happy and pissed off at the same time that Leicester assholes just win the game, even draw. It was all you needed to do, but at the same time it meant that now the prestige of my team, I'd rather not play European football at all than be thrown in this minors league, bro. It's your inaugural season, then your team goes and plays against some team that these guys don't even have numbers on their shirts.
On their shirts, bro.
No.
You can have, isn't it better, like you're saying, you can have fucking Tottenham playing in this Conference League.
Let them go and test it out and see what it's like.
Like I'm saying, the prestige of the club is go down, like you're saying now.
Nah, it's messed up, bro. That's like getting kicked out of VIP, and then you get into the main part of the club, and then you're getting kicked out of the club. They're like, yo, go and stand in line outside, bro. No. That's not gonna work, bro.
And it's weird because Tottenham are so keen to get Pochettino back. It's like
he's never coming back. Is he crazy? Especially what Daniel Levy did, and especially the team that he's building and the budget he has and the players. I
would refuse.
Peak Mbappe, peak Neymar to go and do what? Now that Harry Kane is running away, there's no way.
And we all know how stingy Daniel Levy is.
No.
I think he should just snub him. He should just stay at PSG, win a title or two, get his confidence up.
And it's not a good look also for you as a coach. It gives you a very bad vibe to go to a team, be given a better opportunity as far as I'm concerned. Like to get Tottenham to win something or to get PSG to win something, it actually makes more sense for him to bring PSG to the highest level. Because they do play good football.
And he's shown it. They got to the finals.
They got to the finals. They were just, they fell apart because, it happens.
Speaking of millions, there's that one stat. Chelsea spent 275 million from last season's 66 points in fourth place finish to 67 points in fourth place finish this year.
Hey man, you got to put your money where you... it was for the Champions League, man. That's...
All that money bought 1 point in the league.
1 point,
Yeah.
But if they win Champions League, sure. Great stuff for Chelsea.
Then everything is justified.
I don't think they're going to win it, So, gents, this season, your team. In 30 seconds. Yes, good, bad, quick rant on your team.
I don't need 30 seconds. 1 is enough. Shit. That's it. I'm done. We're back to number 8. We're not in top 6, we're top 8. Spider-Man. 8. No. Money. As I said last time, the man, if he's serious, upstairs, spend some of your money. It will come back.
Yeah.
It will come back.
Yeah. Invest in the club.
Guys, we don't have European football now. You actually have to sell someone a proper dream now. Like, yo, dude, look at the trophies we have. Would you like to add one to the?
Yeah.
Now everyone seems to be going to Arsenal for money, which is strange. I never thought I'd ever say that, but
yeah.
Now they're like, oh, you're paying Aubameyang 350 plus. You're
Let me
paying
get some of that.
Willian 200 plus. Although hopefully we're trying to offload him this season, but I used to laugh at other teams used to do that, but we're at that cycle in our footballing evolution.
Yeah,
we need to put in some money. Yeah. Wenger, I'm sure he's probably like, fuck, but that's the nature of football now, dude. You can't complain at someone riding a bicycle and you're on a bike and you're like, oh, you can't catch up. Well, I have an engine and
you're gonna have to put the money in anyway. Bro.
But in 30 seconds, shit. For 30 seconds, that's all I'm doing. Shit season, rubbish.
Yo, man, ours was good. I'll give it to Ole. Second time in a row. Great. Gotta give him his props. But have we grown? I don't think so. We still don't have an identity. We're still losing semi-finals. We're still losing finals. There was a chance. There's a window to actually take a stranglehold on the league. There was a time when we were like maybe 4 points ahead. City was fucked. Liverpool was fucked. And then we started losing stupid games.
Yeah.
And that's when you see like, are you ready to be a real contender, or are you still just here to come number two? And number two obviously is the first to lose. So
number first loser.
Fuck it.
And yourself?
Well, by December, my season was on track to be champions again. It took 2.5 months to dismantle that idea, bring it to the ground. Liverpool went on the streak of losing 6 at home, the worst everything we've ever done in our lives. And it's those 6 games that ruined our season, because if I look at the table, we lost 3 more games than City, and we drew about 5 more or something like that. So if we had won all those games at home, like we normally do at home, it's Anfield, it's the fucking fortress. I think without the fans for those 2 months, for some reason, it just wasn't our 2 months. We just fucking suffered. It suffered. But overall, coming back to win our last, to be unbeaten in our last 10 games to capture third, made sure that season was okay. It was...
Yeah, that was a fire run, bro.
That was a good run,
That was a fire run.
It was necessary.
The problem I had with the season, the only problem I had with the season was that Klopp did not make the choice early enough to start Nat Phillips and Reece Williams in the back. Instead,
and just steady the ship.
Like a whole month.
Yeah.
For the whole month, he fidgeted with Fabinho and Hendo, and that's what ruined those 2 months.
Yeah.
Fabinho and Hendo being in defense, where they could have been in the midfield, where they're supposed to be, could have saved our season. But I think Klopp's indecision there cost us the season.
It cost you big time.
I suppose you have to look at it from his perspective.
He had those 2 defenders with him. He had them. But for some reason, he didn't want to play them.
You want to put in experience, because you're thinking, if I put these 2 young boys and I just get opened up every game.
You can't keep putting in inexperience for a whole month and it's not working.
That's true. That's true.
That's banging against the wall, bro. That's the Ole shit, bro.
You know, Nat and Reece played the last 10 games almost together.
And then they're a good duo.
And they took it by force, bro. They let in only 10 goals over those games. They were in the wars, bro. Do you see that last game by Palace?
Yeah.
Both of them had head injuries and shit.
Yeah, bandages on them.
They did the things, bro.
That could have saved our season. So overall, it was a disappointing season for Liverpool as defending champions. But looking forward, we have Champions League football again. I think next season with a fully fit team again. Hendo's back, Jota, Virgil. So we went without Virgil for a whole season. A whole fucking season.
Crazy, bro.
And that's a soldier.
Man was just making paychecks, recovering his life there. But
So next season with a full-on team, proper, no injuries, hopefully, thank God, and our front line being improved by maybe an additional striker. I think we're good for the season, man. I think we can challenge it again, definitely.
It's gonna be fun. That's the football we want to see, and the fans hopefully will all be full,
Bro.
or at least semi-full. You know.
So this guy said he did some research, and there are 92 million Liverpool fans on social media. Yeah, he says if each fan could please donate £2, we can go buy Kylian Mbappe and bring him to the club.
Yeah.
Which is a possibility.
But that's nuts,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo, man.
That goes to show how much money. Like when Neymar went for €222, which was just under £200 million
Crazy.
at the time. That's a lot of man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, well, guys.
So that's the season, guys.
Yeah, we're about to go through some withdrawal symptoms.
So watching
June should be
Azerbaijan
nice
and
with the
Turkey.
Euros.
Yeah, but you know, it's never the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That doesn't do the same, but at least you got some football to watch. Euros in mid-July. League starts August, bro. So it's not much of a withdrawal, especially after the lockdown we went through, and the break we went through. So I think that's fine.
yeah. That was actually painful because you didn't know, and then they were
When
trying,
this shit was coming.
and they were like, we're actually going to cancel the whole of. You're like, yeah. They were like, yeah, Liverpool has pretty much won. They're 25 points ahead, but we might just cancel it, and that was the beginning of everything.
That was wild.
So
I remember that. But yeah, guys, that was the league. It was a good season.
it was an exciting, dramatic season.
Yeah.
Our maiden season on 4-3-3.
Yep.
It was good.
Yep.
It was good. Heart palpitations till the end, man. Because it started off with bangers, Leeds versus Liverpool 4-3,
Yeah.
and 7-2s and 6-2s,
Yeah.
6-3s.
6-1s. Oh my God.
This is the only season that my team was never trounced. They didn't get an ass whooping of note. Bro. It's actually that's the only thing I can say. It was shit, but no one lashed us to pieces.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Because hey, I've seen the worst of life, but
And it's true. The whole top four got lashed, bro.
Lash.
well, it would be nice to say the top four got lashed if I was part of it, but us mid-table teams were certified mid. It was 2 years in a row.
No
outside
Europe
of
for you guys at all.
We don't need it. We need players and money. Because
Money,
if
money,
you're
money,
a mid-table team, now we have top four aspirations. We used to be top four good. We're now dreaming of top four. Like, it would be nice to get back to our home.
Hey, but yeah.
So the season was obviously you had the worst in Sheffield who fell from their perch last season, and then you had the best. I think the best team besides obviously City winning it and obviously Liverpool from my heart was fucking West Ham. West Ham.
Man, West Ham came with it, bro. They came with it. They got themselves a Europa League slot. Well done to them. Hey, man.
Moyes, bruh. Because we started off with Waste Man Moyes, and now look where he was at, bruh.
The man was wasting men, bruh. He was hitting them off. Lingard came through for him.
I'm telling you, Waste Man Boys watched our show, saw what we said about him, and was like, "Fuck these three motherfuckers."
Yeah. That's what he saw it while he was bedridden with COVID and shit. He was like,
yeah. Remember, guys, I said, guys, he saw God. God told him the plan.
Mourinho is the real waste.
Mourinho is the real waste man, and he's now gone to.
Now he's gone to Roma to fuck shit up again at Roma, so that he can get fired and get some more money.
It's so bad.
You know, there's that meme. There's that meme of the Reaper by the door with like a team's going by teams and destroying everyone.
Yeah.
Because the Reaper was like, destroy that team, destroy the team. That's Mourinho.
Yeah, he's the Reaper, bro.
Thanos is. Do you know what's funny? I don't know if you guys have seen there's a Sanlam ad that he's doing now.
Yeah, I've seen it.
He went from coaching Tottenham to selling insurance. That's
guy's finished.
The Grim Reaper.
He's fucking ruining bookies' days left, right, and center.
No, he was. So Mourinho, Jose, tell us. You're now top of the league. How are you feeling? We'll see what will happen. We shall see what. Yeah, we saw him packing paintings into his boots there.
Mourinho is the biggest waste man.
But you know what? They always. I think teams recruit him, especially in the English Premier League, just for a little bit of buzz. If it's a dead season, they're like, hey man, who can we get to hire this
Bring
guy?
that guy.
Bring that guy just to ruffle feathers, you know.
Mourinho is a waste man. The last 5 years of his career he's just been there to cause friction.
Yeah, and
get money. Cause friction, get money. That's his modus operandi.
Those money counters.
Cause friction,
He's a fuckboy. He's a little fuckboy.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yo, but every single club he's gone, he's fucked. He's left the dressing room sad.
It's like that.
Yeah, he's a fuckboy. He goes in there, fucks them, and leaves.
It's wild. Like Dele Alli is a Rasta now, right? It's like,
dude,
my name is finished.
Dele Alli became conscious, bro. He's a conscious man now. Like Jaman. But then he fucked up.
Dele Alli became conscious. Why? Because he's fucking stooping Pep's daughter, bro. What the fuck?
Breaking news.
Oh yeah, 432.
Breaking news. Oh, listen.
Cash with the hot news.
I'm telling you, haven't you seen that before? There's a rumor or whatever, the picture that he was seen kissing Pep's daughter at some club.
Damn. That's what happened to Zaha when he was playing with Moyes as a child, and now he's stuck at Crystal Palace. Be careful, bud. Damn.
That's Pep, bro.
Yeah.
You can make one phone call and you can be pushed from the Premier League down to the 6th tier of English football.
Or he was just like, where are you playing now? So I play for Brentwood.
Brentwood United. Brentwood FC. Bruh. But Mourinho fucked over Dele Alli, Gareth Bale. He even brought Gareth Bale. Then he alienated him.
Who was it that sent the meme that said Gareth Bale hasn't... this is his first trophyless season since he last played for Tottenham. Because from the time he left, it was just trophies back to back. Now he's back to...
And then, so Zizou fucking called Mourinho to say, listen, buy Bale. I want to teach him a lesson. That was probably it.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's Wales, golf, then Madrid.
In that order.
Wales, golf, Madrid, then Tottenham? Or the Tottenham even feature in that list?
Tottenham, then no one's going to saw anything.
He doesn't even really give a fuck about Tottenham.
He doesn't.
Gareth Bale just wants to make sure he's getting his 600,000 comes in every week.
You know what's crazy? Where you can make the other teams where the entire monthly salary is what you make every Friday. You just woke up to and it's like, Gareth Bale's going to play for 11 minutes, score 2 goals,
and
possibly
600,000.
And he's made this coaching staff, everyone. He's like,
600,000 pounds. Just a mere 600,000 pounds.
Hey man, but he proved his worth in his first stint when he was younger. And that's also, I'm sure, Gareth Bale was in Kane's ear like, my guy, you're wasting your life. Dude, you're wasting your life. Come with me when I'm going. Let's go.
Yeah. I will say one thing about Gareth Bale. He scored 11 fucking goals.
Yeah. And he played for 11 minutes. Bro.
Yeah. And he scored 11 goals. That guy
is a monster.
He's a monster. If you can get him back to his wanting to play again and being in a proper team.
And that's what Mourinho deprived us of again. He did not play those guys often enough. Because we wanted to see 3 of those guys. Kane, Bale, Son, and nothing. It never happened. It only happened like twice when he felt like it. When he was now moody and grumpy.
But at the end of the day, if Harry Kane leaves, what will happen to the team? Because I'm sure people like Son...
Who gives a shit? Fuck Tottenham.
I'm saying because I don't mind buying Son. I don't mind buying those players. Because
I'll personally take Son any day. That man's transition play is insane.
Yeah.
If you let him go, he's either going to score a goal or he's going to pass it to someone who's going to score a goal.
And guys, speaking of players, now we can turn ourselves to your fantasy team of the season. Who do you think? Okay, so I think this is how we should do it, right? This is how we should do it. So we each gonna go around and say our best keeper, and then from the 3 or 4 choices, we're gonna choose one.
Well,
and then we'll go around saying our best 4 defenders, our best 4 midfielders, and our 2 top strikers, right? 4-4-2. That's how I think we should determine our.
Okay, you start so we can understand what the fuck you. I wasn't paying attention when you speak. Yeah. Just say you start yours, and then we'll see. So you can have.
So I'm saying we're all gonna say who do you think was the best goalkeeper in fantasy?
Okay, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Right.
So Martinez for me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you know,
It was Martinez.
So Martinez is gonna come up on quick on the field.
Number one.
Yeah,
And then, so the top 4 defenders that I think were crucial to any fantasy team this season was definitely fucking Dallas from Leeds. Cresswell, who was also in my team for most of the season. I would say Trent, but he had a dip, but he did come back again. So maybe Trent for me. And then a 4th defender. It's hard, man. I think it was fucking James Justin from Leicester, you know?
I would agree
Before he got injured. I mean, he
top
had a
4
fucking...
fantasy.
For me,
James Justin.
Yeah.
You know who I of those top 4, I would substitute Justin with Ben Chilwell, because I started with him and that guy was consistent throughout the season, apart from his injuries, and then when Tuchel came in and made him sit down for a bit, but when he let him play again, he was back at it. If you look at his stats, so I would agree with you, Dallas for sure,
but
I have to put in Cancelo. That's my second one. Chilwell and actually, funny enough, I would actually put Wan-Bissaka as one of the guys, because he
went in hard.
He was him and Shaw, but I'll take Bissaka because there's a time when the Chelsea guys started, your Kurt Zumas was scoring goals and then he just fell off. But Wan-Bissaka for me,
cool.
my 4 are.
But also look at you must look at the top 4 defenders in terms of points at the moment that they have now.
Yeah.
Overall season standings.
I still would choose those 4 guys. Those are my 4 guys.
Yeah, no.
No, sure.
Yeah,
so I'm just saying.
I would agree with Dallas.
Yeah,
definitely.
And why I say James Justin is because that guy got over 100-something points before he got injured, which was over. He got injured 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Yeah,
and he's been out. So imagine if he was still fit for the rest of the season. You know?
Yeah, but that's hypothetical, bruh. That's like super hypothetical.
And for a defender who was 4.5 million to start the season with.
Yeah, value for money for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, this is fantasy. This is not just hokey pokey. It's fantasy.
Yeah.
Money is a big issue.
Yeah, I would say definitely Dallas.
Yeah,
bringing Diaz from
City. Yeah, Diaz actually. Yeah,
Stones to a certain extent.
Yeah,
and. I don't know who my 4th one would be. It'd either be Shaw or Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, those guys did their things, bro.
Because see, like I chose Cresswell because he had 11 assists over the entire season.
Yeah, Cresswell was. He had those 12-point game weeks back to back. Yeah, he was doing the things.
Yeah.
Bro. So we can agree that that Dallas will stay in the team.
Definitely Dallas. That one.
Dallas for sure.
Yeah. Cresswell
I don't mind adding in Diaz. I think Man City, obviously, their defense was top notch, and Diaz was the player of the season, whatever. So keep him in there. You guys can take your Wan-Bissaka because you both wanted him in there, so keep him in there.
Cresswell definitely has to be up there.
I think Cresswell deserves a little spot.
I'll give it to Cresswell as well.
If it's a stats-based thing and he did the 11 assists.
You saved me a couple of times, bro.
I also had Cresswell for the longest time. He lost form now, so...
There you go. So that's our top 4 defenders, gents.
Yeah.
Are we?
Midfielders, 4 of them. Now it's hard to choose 4 midfielders, but it's simple for me. In my head, it's very simple to choose 4 midfielders.
Mo Salah.
Son, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, and then it does get tricky, but Son, Mo Salah, Gundogan, and the 4th one's hard, man. Son, Mo Salah, Gundogan, and Bruno. And Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fernandes had his run early on, bro. Bruno Fernandes was giving people points when they had no business getting points.
Bruno's a top FPL scorer over the season, guys.
Yeah. I know he put in the work.
Everyone.
Yeah.
He put in the work.
So Bruno for sure has to be in that fantasy team.
Yeah, yeah.
Salah for sure has to be in a fantasy team because it's Salah.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry Kane. Son has to be in there because even though Harry Kane stole the show with his assist and whatever, Son got 17 goals.
That's insane.
Son was on fire, bro.
Son was moving, right? Yeah.
Like there was a time
I think he's got tired.
if you had FPL and you didn't have Son,
You were
in your
struggling.
team,
You were fucked. Yeah.
I only caught him later on, right? Busy wasting my time with Obama.
And then I mean, yeah. So I mean, he looked a bit tired towards the end of the season, but yeah, Son. And then I chose Gundogan because he had that blip. He had that amazing run of form for like a good 3 months. You know, he was on fire.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
he was.
Yeah.
Do you all agree, or you want to have someone different?
Yes, I would agree. Yeah, no, I have no disputes there because I mean, even what. No, I agree. Because Lingard came in late, but he didn't do the impact he had was not as big as these other guys, bro.
These guys were consistent throughout the whole season.
Yeah. And like Bale came in and scored 11 bangers, but I mean, he barely played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He fucking
That's
barely
the
played.
Bailey played.
Bailey played.
Yeah.
And then the top 2 strikers,
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane has to be there. And the thing is, if he goes to fucking City next season, I'm buying him. First player I'm buying is Harry Kane.
Oh man,
Because his price is going to be phenomenally high next season.
But he was already expensive.
he was what 11 point something starting with.
So the start of the season, Mo Salah and Mane were the top. You know, Mo Salah was 12.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But Harry Kane was like 11.
And Kane was only 11.5.
Yeah.
You know what?
So next season, Kane's going to be a fucking 13 mil for sure.
Yeah.
No way he's going to be lower than that. So Kane is definitely number 1 in my choice. And then the second choice, it's hard, man. It's hard, but I'm giving it to Bamford.
I'd say between Bamford and Calvert-Lewin, because those guys, man, they were pushing for the first 20 games of the season, man. Those were the guys to have.
Nah, but Calvert-Lewin fell off, man. Calvert-Lewin fell off hard.
Yeah. So did Bamford. Bamford had a period where he was just offside, bro.
Bamford still scored 17 goals, bro.
Yeah.
For me, I would give it to Bamford because of the players around him.
Yeah.
Like, who in the Leeds team do you actually want in your team? In any of your teams? There's no one around Bamford who you would like actually say this guy. I mean, the guys are playing whatever, but you never actually want to transfer a Leeds midfielder into your team, and this guy still scored 17 goals.
And he was on,
that means he was like working with whatever the fuck he had.
And I'm so disappointed he didn't get the fucking England call-up, bro. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was hate. But that position is tricky, bruh. Because
No, but you chose Ollie Watkins over Bamford.
Ollie Watkins is also a good player. Like,
I'll take
I think Bamford's better, bro.
Between Bamford and Watkins, Bamford's more consistent.
But that's how it is.
That's the fantasy team, guys. That's what I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Although, since we're 4-3-3, we should have actually gone for
a 4-3-3 formation
next season.
Why must you put 3 midfielders? Since where you put 3 midfielders in fantasy?
Yeah, it's for brand consistency.
4-3-3.
We'll get some of these guys were moved from being forwards to now being midfielders. Yeah. So it counts.
Oh yeah. So like now we're all saying Dallas. Dallas is going to end up like Lord Lundstrom. You bring him from defense, next season he's midfielder, and he fucks you.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to fuck you.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's going to have that much of an effect. I don't think
the same team will be around him because Leeds is going to upskill, eh? They're going to get a few players. Yeah. They've retained. They've survived after 17 years of not playing. They came in, did the thing.
Above you guys, right? 8.
Yeah.
So that's extra money, actually.
That's a lot of bag.
That's a lot of bag.
Yeah. It's just, let's see them convince somebody to go and play for Leeds. If you're coming from other teams, maybe if you're coming from Championship or from abroad, and someone says you want to play in the Premier League, you're like, I'll play for any bloody whoever.
But knowing Bielsa and Leeds, they've got a recruitment network that they've been working on.
Bielsa is the guy. That's actually why they're doing so well. Because that dude, he schooled the guys who are your Zidans, even your Peps. That dude's been in the game for so long, people don't know who he is. He's just like those old school mafioso
he's
bosses.
A mafioso, bruh.
Yeah.
And yeah, guys, fantasy was good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I said I was gonna come in the top 10. Fuck, I missed that spot. 4 fucking points.
It's a transfer
bruh.
that fucked you over, bro. One
man.
transfer.
But I had a comeback season of note,
Yes, you
because I was like 40 something in 4-3-3, bruh. I ended up 11 on that joint.
Guys, there's
Next
Nah,
season.
go on, Stan. Go on.
There's
You
one
push
time
hard,
I
eh?
was
You had
one-
those 2 hundos in your fucking thing, bro. Those 2 hundos
Yeah.
in the packet, you fucking destroyed it.
3 because he got another
No, I
one
had
just
3.
now.
Yeah.
I had 2. I
I had
was
fuck all. I had fuck all hundos. Fuck all.
no, but you see,
Fuck all.
Your chips were wrong. You played your chips wrong.
yeah, it was those double game weeks.
It was me and Salah for fucking 8 game weeks in a fucking.
Yeah. There's no allegiance in FPL, bruh.
You know what's crazy was that
There's a time I didn't have any Manchester United players.
I was 150th at some point. And I came back to top 100, finished 82nd.
Yeah,
I got my
yeah,
2,000 points.
Nice.
I reached my targets for what the fuck was happening. That's all I wanted in my life. I was like, I cannot finish with the 1 in front of my points. I need 2
Yeah.
and above.
Yeah.
I jumped over many people that I invited to the league, fathered you guys, But we're coming from the rear. Next season, we'll be coming from the top.
Yeah.
Top 10.
You gotta have a good start in this shit. Otherwise, you just won't make it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah.
the winners had what? 3,000 points? Plus?
What?
Yeah,
the,
so
the
we're
winner
not
of the whole thing? No.
Yeah.
No.
Toast of
of the day.
the season.
Toast of the season.
Clink. Clink.
Clink.
Hey, Greschik Blitzkrieg.
Hey, let's check Blitzkrieg.
I don't even know where this guy's from. Lafran Gaza.
Yes.
He topped the 4-3-3 league with 2,452 points.
Well done, bro.
He totally bossed the shit because the next person was 23.55. So there was no catching Mandem. And you're the inaugural winner, bruh. Big ops to you. Yeah. Big ops to you.
We clap
If you
hands.
watch this, reach out to us, get in contact with us, bro. Let's have a chat, man. Fucking, we'll dial you in.
We'll dial you in.
Definitely.
Man. Next season is gonna be bigger, better, more bigger.
More big, more better.
We'll make things happen.
Good times.
But I know it was a run, gents. We did the things.
we did.
Yep, we did the things, but don't go anyways. I mean, subscribe and stay tuned. We've got more episodes coming your way during the break to keep you entertained.
Yes.
Things popping. Things popping now. We have 3 months. 3 months to fuck around, and then 2.5 months to fuck around. So come watch us fuck around.
Yeah.
That's right.
We got mad strategies on who to introduce to your next FPL teams.
It has to happen, man. We need to
Looking
reset.
at all the transfers that are happening.
Yes, because them was at 24. What was the target? We gotta cut man's head off next season. 2,400. That's the target. Remember,
Bro,
2,000 was
2,452 points, which is not bad, man.
so it's a couple of handles away, bruh. It can be done.
That's 3 good game weeks. Yeah, that's even 1 good game week. If you have a triple captain on someone who scores fucking 4 goals,
Yeah,
you're sorted.
these people are being rude. Eh?
No, man, because he wasn't so far away. Like you said, the top scorer was 2,627 points. And
In the world.
Yeah, in the fantasy Premier League group.
So you go to
Oh yeah, it was 26880. Yeah.
280. Sorry.
Yeah.
My app refreshed.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's so that's the target then. That's actually the real target next season. Them 2 6s, bro.
This time you had what? Stein's fish over 2-3.
Let me just confirm that shit. Yeah, 2-3. I wasn't too bad. I wasn't too bad, bro.
Not too bad.
I was 300
Dude,
points
that's not
behind.
fucking
bro.
bad.
I was 300
That's
points
not fucking
behind.
bad, bro.
If you think
That's not bad.
minuses and maybe a couple of flop game weeks, it's possible.
No man, overall, I was in the 340,000, 348,000.
You see, that's fucking fire, bro. That's fucking fire. It's fucking fire.
Because the 4x3 is there.
Dude,
Stein pulled off what I wanted to do. Remember, this season I said I want to become top, 100K or whatever. So like Stein finally pulled it off.
dude, I'm trying to get to top 100K.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's what I want to do, bro. That's what I wanted to fucking do.
That's insane, yo.
Oh well.
Yeah, man.
Killing off four, basically 3.5 million people, right? which is insane, which is dope. I mean, to be in the top 500,000 already is insane. Because there's 3.5 million other people you
Bro,
kick.
I had a run, bro. There was a run where, like, I don't know, the game weeks,
Yeah.
I was just posting minimum 70s.
Yeah, he was killing us. I mean, you become. How was your game week? And he was just clapping. Then at 32 points, 75. Like, fuck.
Yeah, but you know what? I took this guy's advice. Don't listen to the scouts.
The scout's a liar, as we said.
And don't listen to what everybody else is saying.
Yeah.
There's just that one differential that will get you
Your instinct.
10 points extra. Or get you that 11 points extra. than
Your
anyone
instinct.
else.
I mean, the last
And the
listen, I
thing
got
is,
80
Stein,
points
and the
just
thing is,
doing dumb
I would have
things.
been, I would have been at least 50 more points closer. No, I would have been 100 more points closer to you if I didn't make so many fucking minuses over the season, bro.
Oh, you're 20. You're a legendary, man. 28. What was it? 20, 24, 28.
Nothing
I
wrong
took
with those
minus
crazy.
28s, I took minus 12s, I took minus 16s, I took minus 8s, I took minus 4s. I took them left, right, and center.
You're just donating
Yeah,
points.
you're donating points. Me, the maximum I ever took was -8.
I got him. Minus 8.
-8. But also,
My season was just very,
you had an allegiance to Salah when you shouldn't have.
yeah, exactly.
Like the captaincy
I
thing.
remember you guys were teasing me. Oh, man,
Move
throw
that
him away.
shit.
Throw him away. I threw him the fuck away because I was like, this is 11 million sitting. You're 11.3 million.
Yeah.
Dad.
Yeah.
Wasted my triple captain on that shit. You know, you have to give it time. Let's see
See how
4
the
games.
algos are working.
Yeah. Because there's someone who hit the whole bunch of people that are hitting their last token last game week.
Yeah, bro, that V, shout out to fucking V. You nearly had him, but Stein got you, bro.
I know, he nearly had me. I was watching him real close. There are 2 people watching real close in the leagues that I came number 1. It was that V dude and my colleague's mother.
Yeah.
In the other league. She was sweating me, bro. She was like, here.
Griselda Blanco.
So it was crazy, bro. But then, yo, man, that captaincy armband, it's key. That one you need to move it around. It doesn't belong to
anybody.
allegiance.
Yes, yeah. Unless they're on a hot run of form, bruh, that thing must be moving like the ball, bruh.
Yeah.
Don't keep it static.
Yeah.
And then have one of your differential games where
That's
it's
when you
like
kill people
you just
in the
put
differentials.
the goalkeeper there. Look, Ellison fucking scored the other day. So imagine captaining him, and it's a 6 points if a goalkeeper scores, bruh.
Dude.
Well, gents, to the season,
To the season. All right. Cheers.
Subscribe, join the league.
You know
Be
what to
back,
do.
back for you hard next season.
Hey.
You know it's going to be crazy. This league is going to be maybe 4 times the size it is right now.
We're going to push it hard, bro.
Multiply. That's right.
And stay tuned because when we start next season, there will be a prize for the fucking winner of the 43 league.
That's right.
For sure.
Yep. That's right.
So join, subscribe, watch the rolling credits. Stein, Dizaman, Kesha, fucking all here, bro. 43 official.
That's right.
We're just getting started.
We're just getting started.
Amen.